As someone who has spent countless hours behind the wheel and has seen my fair share of electric vehicles, I must say that the Hyundai Ioniq 5N stands out as a unique blend of performance and efficiency. And while it may not be the most frugal EV on the market when pushed to its limits, it certainly delivers an unparalleled driving experience that's hard to beat. Honda's introduced some genuinely exhilarating turbocharged gasoline engines in its small internal combustion engine models, demonstrating excitement even in traditional vehicles. The latest offering in their N series, the Ioniq 5N, indicates that electrified vehicles can also increasing an adrenaline pumping ride. Those are pumping rides. Previously, we examined the standard Ioniq 5 model and assessed its everyday range performance. Now let's explore how far the high-performance 650 horsepower variant can travel on a single charge. While speed dominates this vehicle, understanding its efficiency is still crucial, since you won't be racing all the time. Look out for our comprehensive review of the Ioniq 5N, which will provide insights into its behavior. Coming soon. And so on our standard driving trails, we consistently traveled the same course in opposite directions at consistent speeds. This is similar to how we test any other vehicle. During testing of the Hyundai Ioniq 5, and the ambient temperature was around 28 degrees Celsius. Although this is slightly above the ideal, it wasn't so significantly hot, and it had a significant impact on the range. In my analysis, at a testing speed of 60 kilometers per hour, the highly efficient 5N demonstrates near identical performance in terms of energy consumption to the Hyundai Ioniq 5, indicating that the larger battery in the N can potentially offer a slightly extended range on a single charge. What truly stands out is that despite the more potent engine and intricate electronics, the consumption remains relatively unaffected, which represents an impressive feat by the Hyundai team. I mean, 60 kilometers per hour of 90 kilometers per hour, 130 kilometers per hour as the Ioniq 5N picks up speed at 90 kilometers an hour. You can definitely feel the impact of its aerodynamic enhancements kicking in. Despite this, it manages a respectable fingerprint mine, the management energy consumption rate of 17.1 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, which is quite impressive given its size and power, even outperforming some less potent competitors in its class. Regardless of cruising at a brisk pace of 130 kilometers per hour, the Ioniq 5N manages a respectable fuel efficiency for vehicles within its class. It might not set records to get for energy efficiency, but its larger battery pack ensures it has a reasonable driving distance. If you prefer an economical drive, the Ioniq 5N could be a wise selection for those who are easy on the gas pedal. However, this is quite different and fetches from its intended use, where every traffic light becomes a racetrack and driving becomes enjoyable. In such cases, fuel efficiency takes a back seat to the thrill, making the Ioniq 5N an exhilarating pocket rocket that brings endless joy to both driver and passengers as it's pushed to its limits. If you're considering purchasing one, prioritizing efficiency might not be your main concern. Still, you can use the widget below to find out the Hyundai Ioniq 5N's range in every combination of speed and temperature you might need. We've used the real-world tests in a complex model to provide an estimate that should be as close to the actual performance as possible.